Twitch chat says that I'm too quiet.
Okay, cool. That's good.
Pigeon, am I loud enough now? I'm trying to say a lot. I'm trying to talk a lot louder. I can't turn my mic louder.
I turned my sound up in XSplit. I can turn my mic down, but that always causes little icky things.
Alright, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Cheesecake.
I always do fake play-by-play. There was this one, I don't even remember what teams it was, but there was one play from like LCS last season that's the fake play-by-play that I always do, and I need to do a sound check and I don't have a game in front of me. I'll just keep talking. I casted Go for All today, and it was from noon.
Better, worse? Let me know as she talks.
And who won? Oh, I guess we're into the champ select. I didn't actually catch what all of the chat bans were.
I didn't either, so hey, there you go.
I think I saw a Jarvan ban. I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Maybe I don't know if the Twitch chat's going to be able to bail us out this time.
Yeah.
It'll be in the recording.
Wukong, Jarvan, Jace, and Nidalee were the bans.
Excellent. Thank you, Great
Twitch
Cross.
chat, pretty awesome.
The Twitch chat is the best thing about this whole broadcast because I could make these and they could be like a direct to VOD thing, but instead I get to engage the viewers. And for any VOD viewers out there, I encourage you to watch the live stream because then you can hang around with all these cool guys in the chat here. Twitch.tv/DominateDominion. If anyone's watching the VOD and wants to actually catch it live, happens at 5 p.m. whatever time Arizona time is. And you can just translate that into whatever your time zone is. I'm going to talk about the chat bans. I'm going to talk about a bunch of bans really quickly here. I like how I say a bunch of bans and then really quickly in the same sentence because that's not going to work, but whatever. We'll see about that. Wukong, Jarvan, Jace, and Nidalee were the chat bans. Wukong is typically banned because his initiation is great. He has an armor reduction and AoE airborne. He is a tough guy to kill, and what separates the good Wukongs from the great Wukongs is the ones that can... What's the word I'm looking for? The ones that can play the decoy fake-out game. That's how you know that you've done something. I can't answer PMs on screen, guys.
I just reminded you about the summoner blocker.
Oh no, you can put me on blast on stream. The Twitch chat's already doing it.
Alright. Oh man, it's Aatrox. I'm excited to see Aatrox, dude. I have not seen Aatrox yet. I know his ability names, but I still have not seen him in a game.
That's interesting.
It's
What are they? What are they? For anyone who's... I'll let you talk about them.
Flight, Blades of Torment. Oh no, wait, that's his E. His ult is Massacre, and his W is Bloodthirst. Yeah. So, I'm not sure exactly what they do, but I made sure to memorize the ability names the day he was announced.
Full stop. Panzers wants to know who the co-caster is.
My name is RheingoldRiver. I'll just type in the Twitch chat, and that's my name.
It's that right there.
Yeah. And I'm a Summer's Rift caster mostly, but I've liked Dominion for a while. I actually used to watch DominateDominion a while ago.
Yay!
3 months ago, I watched it for a couple weeks in a row. But yeah, I've probably, I don't know. I want to say I've casted like 200 Summer's Rift games. That might be a little on the high end, but I cast Run ESL. Say Teemo sucks 5 times in a row. Teemo sucks, Teemo sucks, Teemo sucks, Teemo sucks. God damn, I really hate that champion.
I think you got to 4 and then bailed out at the last second. Let's go. Let's kick back over to
the last one was like a synonym for saying Teemo sucks.
That's what we call improv, guys. Alright, I got lost on the chat bans. I need to scroll back up before they get kicked off the Twitch page here. Right. Jarvan was also banned. Jarvan, who is really durable, he spawns terrain, line effect, airborne. He's just an overall great champion. He can do some damage, he can live for a while. He's present. That's the best way to refer to Jarvan at. You generally can't go up and kick him off the point. You're going to have to fight him for a little while. He has delay. His damage can't really be ignored easily like more serious tanks are. So he's always a threat for that reason. And the fact that he can box people in with the ultimate is just it synchronizes so well with so many abilities in the game that it's tough to deal with, because there's really no way to deal with it. Since Flash is not terribly popular over here, you can't just jump out of the thing, which... That's sort of an interesting, when you take Flash out of the equation, there are a lot of characters that suddenly become stronger, and there's characters that suddenly become weaker without it. Like, Kog'Maw without Flash is rough, because he has absolutely pitiful escape. So you'd run him, revive Flash if you ran him, instead of sometimes, instead of Exhaust, because he's usually not going to win duels anyway. And you can try for that, but you want to do safety, you can run Flash on him because he doesn't have an escape. Usually, though, you'll see characters with the Revive Garrison or something like that. Like, what's a good example looking at the screen here? Jax over there. Now, Jax needs to Leap Strike 2 things as his Initiate and his Escape, so he needs a target to do that. Now, if you were running Flash on Jax, you get that double range, that double distance. You can just flash in, Leap Strike, catch someone, good times. You can't really, though, because running Garrison or Exhaust is going to be so much better than running Flash on him, because those 2 spells are better for the team, whereas Flash only really affects you, and chasing someone down with Flash for a kill is usually not as important as keeping control of a tower. Jace, another ban, long-range poke, he's a good brawler, fast, everything about him is awesome. Nidalee, here's why you ban Nidalee. You can kill Nidalee. She will chuck spears all day to try and keep you off the point. If you want to stop her from doing that, you have to get to her and kill her. But in order to do that, you have to walk through the spears to get to Nidalee, typically, if she's camped out behind a point, which means she's dead, sure, but you've taken that damage, and she has delayed you like she wanted to. So she's dead, but she has achieved her goal of either killing, damaging, or delaying you, so her teammates have an easier time when they arrive. Plus, while she's dead, her traps will still proc and give vision. So her being dead still doesn't take her completely out of the equation. Just ban her. People say, hey, you can see the Nidalee traps. And you know what? That's right for the most part. But the way the graphics are in League, the traps are still kind of obscured when they are in the bushes and things like that. And looking at the chat bans, that was the chat bans. The Chimp Select screen bans Amumu, Pantheon, Zyra, Elise, Kha'Zix, and Cast, and I'm very happy to see this Zyra ban. I feel like she should eat more bans. That would make me pretty happy. Amumu, lots of AoE damage, sticks very well with the Bandage Toss, wide radius AoE root. That's good to have. Everything Amumu brings to the table in terms of delay and control are awesome. And if you leave him alive, he'll do a lot of damage on top of that. There's really no way to deal with Amumu. You can't kite him because Bandage Toss's range is amazing. It's also quite a fast projectile. It's usually going to connect if the Amumu's pretty good. Unless you know how to turn 90 degrees hard to the left or right, in which case that really messes people up. Don't go at an angle. If you go at like a 45-degree angle, that Bandage Toss can still catch you because the hitbox is wonky. But if you take a hard left, you can just watch it pass by and be like, oh, oops. Skill shots, guys. How do they work? Pantheon has a stun. He is durable because of his... I forget what his passive is called, but he has it, and it's great because it helps him draw out fights longer.
Aegis.
There we go. He's a pretty good duelist.
No, I'm lying. Aegis... No. Oh god. Aegis Protection. Wow. Golden Aegis is Jarvan's W. Aegis Protection is Pantheon's passive, and Aegis of Xyonius is W. Yeah.
Can they stop using the word Aegis? I think that's a little confusing. Guys, there are 120 champions in the game times 5 abilities each. It's about 600, plus the people that have multiple forms. I do not have all of them memorized, so I am sorry if I get a couple of them wrong here or there. That's why I usually like to describe them by their ability effect, as opposed to their actual names. Pantheon has a stun. Heartseeker Strike is great. Remember, you can interrupt that. That's an interruptible ability. Don't let Pantheon full channel that if you have a stun, CC, interrupt, something like that. And he's a good character, global map presence because of Grand Skyfall. Pantheon's solid. I think there are more dangerous characters in the game than Pantheon, but Pantheon will kill people, and when you have someone that can kind of finish, that can clean up as well as Pantheon can because of his ability to finish people off with the spear shot and the AA auto crit, it's pretty scary. Zyra, I am so happy Zyra's banned. I fully support banning her more often. Zyra has a lot of AoE, she has a lot of control. Snare, airborne, slow from the plants, and even while she's dead, she still has that little extra delay that she can bring from her passive afterward. So she can camp up on a tower and hold out for a very long time, which is a really powerful thing because it just buys more time for allies to get there. Durable and delay are the two big things. You want to be durable, you want to have the ability to delay, and champions that can do one or both are amazing, and Zyra has both of those. Elise is spiders. Elise gets banned because she's durable, she has a stun, she's just really annoying. Kha'Zix has amazing damage, Caston has amazing mobility. Caston, his mobility is pretty much unmatched. Long duration silence, he has a slow on top of that. And Kha'Zix can leap over walls that other people can't with Evolved Leap and single target damage. He either A, kills somebody, or B, does enough damage that it forces them out of the fight, and they're not that effective anymore. Then he can turn around and bring his attention to other things. We're going to kick over to the loading screen here, guys. You saw nothing, Twitch chat. And come on, champ select screen. All right, Gnome Saiyan, by the way, thank you for getting me in touch with Inflames. I really appreciate that. I have some stuff to try out in this game here, so shout out to Gnome Saiyan and Inflames for a cute little overlay that we're gonna have. Look at these two teams here. We have RoseFlier versus... I don't know how to pronounce the other team's name.
Ludifico Pullum Officinas, I'm going to assume.
Then you can introduce that team, and I'll introduce RoseFlier. We have RoseFlier, the team on the top, and will be on the left side of the map. Fear Flames playing as Atrox, Mr. Loveless X playing as Katarina, Freezy playing as Zac, Silence playing as Lulu, and Saskia playing as Diana. They make up the team RoseFlier. I'm one half of your casters. I am Gandair, and casting with me is...
I am RheingoldRiver, and playing on the right side of the map, the red team, I guess, unless it's colorblind, not colorblind, in which case it would be the purple team, going to be Ludifico Pullum Officinas, Onyx Flame on Fizz, Call Me Taste Jax, Grey Cross will be playing Ezreal, Zemroff on Nunu, and Falcon 50-55 as Lee Sin will be your red team.
And this is going to be the round of... Gandair didn't check the bracket game because I had to patch everything. Yes, round of 16 game. Sorry for being a little scatterbrain, guys. Everything patched. I logged on about 20 minutes before a tournament. Figured, oh, take 10 minutes, set everything up. And then everything wanted to patch. XSplit patched, Skype patched, League patched, Windows updated last night, everything. I don't know what happened between yesterday and today, but it's a different world than when I left it last night. I'm really interested to see how Atrox plays. Rheingold, have you seen him in anything recently? Summer's Rift, Dominion, Trees, anywhere?
I have not actually seen him a single time. I know his ability names, but I don't actually know what the animations look like, and I have played exactly one game since the patch, so no.
Got you beat. I've played 3. Yeah!
Well, I played a couple bots games and I played a couple Smurfs games because I was on my laptop and I didn't have a mouse. So I played some co-op games as Soraka, and it was pretty hard because I didn't have a mouse.
You should try playing Fizz with no mouse.
See, I was smart and I picked a champion that you would think doesn't need a mouse at all, but I'm pretty sure Ashe would have actually been a better choice.
Yeah, Ashe is pretty solid. You just have to be able to be quick with the escape on her.
I don't think you understand what I mean when I said didn't have a mouse. There is no mouse. It was a touchpad.
It's a
not even
trackpad,
a touchpad. Is it?
right?
No. It's a Lenovo computer. So it was a track point. And the thing about a touchpad
Oh, it's
is that
little thingamajig. The little...
Yeah.
Oh,
on a
wow.
touchpad, you can control the speed with which your cursor goes. It's actually impossible to control the speed with which your cursor goes on a touch point. So it was difficult, but I persevered and got my first win of the day bonus.
That's... Wow, I've seen a guy play Fizz on a touchpad, one of my teammates, Bandito, or Raptor Bandito, from my gaming clan. He's played Fizz on a touchpad before, and it's fascinating.
Yeah, I have respect for people who can play on touchpads. I need a mouse. I can't do it without a mouse.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we have RoseFlier on the left side, and we have, I can't pronounce the other name, on the
Ludifico
right-hand side.
Pullum Officinas. I'm just
Thank
looking
you.
that up.
Thank you, Rheingold.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Also, what's the deal with this raffle thing? Is there a raffle? I want to be in the raffle.
I don't know.
That sounds awesome.
I haven't been told anything about it. Once in a while, we...
typing exclamation point raffle, and then Moobot does something. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Uh-oh. Look at the starting items here. We have boots, prospectors, items, potions. Nothing looks too out of the ordinary here. Perfectly symmetrical builds. Never solved anything. We'll see how our Trox plays out. I am a big fan of his character model. It's pretty neat. We'll watch him walk up to the top of the map this time. His sword animation is pretty neat too. Alright, up the top end of the map. Ezreal up first. Fires a shot through the wall. Doesn't connect with anything. No problem there. A lot of back and forth poke at the top. And in the Twitch chat, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think is going to die first? I want to see some predictions. Do you think New Champ's gonna eat it? Do you think Jax is gonna get squashed? Maybe jump in a little too early? Personally, I'm banking on Cat dying.
A little bit of poke coming down across the two teams. Blue team has captured it about halfway. But they are getting interrupted over and over again. A good poke down from Lulu there. Glitter lands across everyone. Katarina gets a bouncing blade and a little bit more pain. Atrax getting his E across everyone. Jax comes in. There's the exhaust down, and that is probably going to be the first blood. Lulu and Atrax picking up kills there. On the other side, we do have an exhaust on Katarina. Jumping onto Ezreal. Zach is going to be forced into his woblet. A double kill comes down for Atrax. Ezreal trying to escape from Katarina, but that is not an easy thing to do. There is the bouncing blade again, and she gets the kill. A 4-for-0, but the revives are coming back. We do have Jax, Nunu, and Fizz on their way up top, but that was the point already captured. Katarina is going to back off a little bit.
That was very good by Loveless X, being able to keep Ezreal's zone back away like that, using his presence there to keep Ezreal from being able to close in and do anything about the tower. Fizz coming around the back end, and this could be good for Fizz. Nope, Glitter Lance happened. Lulu very strong with that slow, keeping Fizz from being able to connect.
Good Shenpo from Katarina, but it's not enough. Fizz gets the kill there. Aatrox very low. There's a nick of the time health picks from Lulu. And there's a polymorph onto Jax trying to get away. Fizz on the other side gets the double kill, picking up Atrax there. Lulu is already 6, gets the ult onto Zac, trying to get a little bit of damage off onto Zac. He's going to leap onto Jax, going to leap strike away. Ezreal with an arcane shift, a little bit of damage. Nunu probably is not going to be able to get that health there. Zac stealing away with his elastic slingshot. Nunu does not have any possibility to pick up the kill with an auto attack, and Ezreal also will fall. Jax still trying to do something, but Katarina has come back. She is going to get that kill also. And so now we don't have a kill count at the top of the game, but it's 4-2 in favor of blue team.
RoseFlier putting up an excellent showing so far against LPO. A team which consists of a lot of Dominion regulars: Call Me Taste, Onyx Flame, Greycost, Falcon 5055, are all people who've been around the Dominion scene for a while and hanging out with us in the DominateDominion chat. And RoseFlier being able to show as well as they have been. Hopefully they can keep this up for the rest of the game and take home another win. On the opposite side of the map, Jax catching Freezy.
There's Katarina in the Death Lotus. She's going to Shenpo away to Ezreal, try and get out. Arcane shift from Ezreal doing a little bit of damage to her, trying to run away. Will she be able to get out? Lulu is on the other side. Absolute Zero Empire from Nunu. Lulu does take damage, unfortunately does not get the shield in time. Zac picks up the health, trying to jump onto Lulu. There's the playful trickster. She gets his glitter lines across, but it's not enough. Nunu picks up that kill. Aatrox has a storm shield alone in the top lane, throwing out his Blades of Torment, and Zac has to come back to try and defend this 1v4. Ezreal still channeling, should be able to pick up the kill on Fizz. No, he goes untargetable into the playful trickster. Ezreal picks up the kill there. Zac coming in there to fortify. Jax falls. Nunu is surely going to fall in just a sec also, and he's going to run away to the side. Freezy taking a bit low. The elastic slingshot is not up for a couple more seconds. Health pack goes over to Nunu. Comes on the other side. Katarina comes in with the Death Lotus, getting a lot of damage there. Glitter Lance misses from Lulu, but she picks up the kill with health picks.
And sweeping up at the top of the map, RoseFlier is open to push the minion wave. They don't have enough time to actually get a capture in on the tower because they have just come back to life on that side of the map. So at most they can do, they can drive some minions into this, they can try and go for a little bit of capture here, but the points can be very easily defended for them. Bottom lane, Sasuke getting Falcon a little bit low, but he's falling back to the tower and seems like he is going to be okay for now. Artrox, Fear Flames, looks like he was going for a gank down in the bottom lane, but Lee was just a little bit too far away. Has to move on to the upper part of the map, seeing that all 4 members were in that area, but they're taking a hard left, and they're sending 2 people down to gank, and they're completely unaware of this happening right now. They are in vision on the tower, so the red team here is aware that they can freely go down to the bottom. Diana in a lot of trouble is found. Flash over the wall, but the Seastone Triton damage is going to be enough to send her back to the summoner platform.
And she does have revive. It has popped it, taking a little bit of time to get back and buy items. Fizz coming down too. Zach really wants to be able to delay this. It is a quest right now. There is the Crescent Strike. She comes in, Fizzle onto her, gets knocked up. Glitterlance comes along. Zach picks up the solo kill onto Lee Sin. Jax has his ult active. Aatrox damage does not hit. Counter Leap Strike, excuse me, to a creep over there. Elastic Slingshot being prepped with the Whimsy from Lulu is just way too fast. But meanwhile, Ezreal is taking the top part. It's taking the top point. Katarina dueling Zemrov at the midpoint. Diana going back to reclaim bot. There's a death load from Katarina. She's exhausted, but it's not enough. She will be able to pick up that point, no problem. Top was taken by Ezreal, but he had to go back to base to defend. And it looks like Katarina may be able to get this. Shooter Shot Barrage just barely not on time.
And the bottom point has been defended by Lee and Fizz. Lee arriving back at the point now. Katarina able to pick up that kill against Nunu. Is retreating now. Nope. Shunpo through. Minion is best door. Katarina opening it and walking away from Jax. Though retreating towards the enemy point there takes a lot of damage from the minions, which I don't know if that was completely necessary. Now she is by herself above the point. Jax has a very good idea of where she is. Ezreal with the arcane shift up. She's going to escape out through the minions again, likely. No, she's going to try and escape out through Ezreal. I don't know how I feel about that. She gets picked off. Now Aatrox over onto the point.
Comes in. Gets a lot of damage. Aatrox has a Storm Shield right now. Ezreal is ignited. Not going to follow the ignite though. Jax is pretty low. They're taking quite a bit of tower pain right now. There's the Elastic Slingshot. Arcane shifts it away. Trying to get some damage down with the Qs. Aatrox actually going to jump forward with his Dark Flight, and they will be able to pick up the point. But Nunu is on his way. Going to get the snowball down. They still own the point. Still going to be taking quite a bit of damage. Channeling Absolute Zero on the point. He should be able to pick up a double kill here, no problem. Zach into the blobs. Nunu can consume those. Aatrox actually using his passive there. And they actually get the channel, get the kill onto Nunu, and Zach lives.
Both of those revive abilities from each one of them. And, oh, just barely not picking up the kill. Ezreal taking Fear Flames down to only 51 health with that True Shot Barrage. Bottom lane has been defended. Sasuke, with the help of Lulu, is going to be able to survive from that as well. However, with everyone recalled from the top, Jax is moving on up towards the upper part of the map. Ezreal in the center has vision on Katarina because he does have that Dres's Lantern. It's a very useful item to have in this game, but if you're playing Dominion, feel free to pick that up because vision comes at a high premium here. You want to get as much of it as you can for your team. Katarina is not so great at killing minions, but a couple rounds of damage will be able to soften these up and defend that tower. Looks like Zach coming up the top wants to do something about Jax here. Fires himself over the wall, but Jax is a little bit too far away for him to be able to connect with right now.
So the Storm Shield was just picked up by Ezreal. He's on his way to top lane, and they're a little bit overextended. A lot of damage comes down. Katarina comes in with a Death Load. It's not getting interrupted. Fizz comes in, drops his ultimate down. There's the Shark. Jax the first in the fall. Katarina picks that one up. Can she get the reset? Aatrox picks up the next kill. Ezreal not trying to run away. On the other side, Fizz trying to run away. There's a Dark Flight from Aatrox. He wants to pick up this kill, but Fizz will be able to get on time. Just going to start channeling on the point. On the other side, Ezreal trying to run away from Zach. What is the cooldown on Elastic Slingshot? He has 3 seconds left. Going to drop a Q. Spectral Lantern needs for a little bit of vision to help him kite there. And actually, both Spectral Lanterns are used. Aatrox comes in with his Dark Flight again. Arcane Shift, trying to get away, but Aatrox picks up the kill on Ezreal.
I'll explain. I don't know if anyone was watching Fizz during that fight, but there was some awesome moves by Fizz in that fight with the ultimate, the extended use of the Playful Trickster to keep him up for a little while, and then the way that he jumped away in one direction and then dashed through to the other side.
Going to shield herself. Will she survive? She gets to the thing, but there is the Q from Fizz taking that, so they will not be able to get the quest. Diana just not quite in time to capture that point.
Nunu versus the minions. over in the upper part of the map. Lee and Fizz taking care of the bottom point. They will be able to pick up that Cat with a Shunpo in for a little bit of a trade there. They have a large creep wave. If they can push that into the tower, they'll do a lot of work on trying to push it neutral, but is it going to be enough to actually get the point neutral during a fight? We'll see how that plays out.
Aatrox goes around Ezreal. There is a Death Lotus from Katarina. Lulu comes up. Fizz has put this in the water. Down. Aatrox picks up the first kill on New. Katarina getting the red set. Double kill for Aatrox. Katarina finally taken out there by Fizz, and Ezreal chased off the point a little bit. The point is neutralized right now. Fizz getting some damage down onto Aatrox. He is going to have to pop. Actually, that is the kill. 400 gold shutdown for Onyx Flame. And Lulu, the only one alive now, has to run up to top lane. Fizz should be able to pick her out. No problem. There's a triple kill for Fizz.
And the point did not go neutral as early in the fight as they had maybe wanted it to. Now, Zach is going to go for Fizz, but I don't know how I feel about that.
Playful Trickster comes down. Less bounce going to be used. He gets the kill there. Ezreal is here, still alive. And in the bot lane, meanwhile, Diana picking up Lee Sin. Zach actually electric slingshotting over the wall. Such an overpower ability on both Summoner Drift and Dominion. And Ezreal gets his 2-shot barrage down across to Diana. She is very, very low. Can Fizz catch up? Still has a little bit of additional move speed. Diana flashing over the wall. Going to go for the speed shrine, trying to get away. Aatrox is here to provide a little bit of kill. Aggressive lantern, something with these Hex Texture Revolver, I think is used. There's a Dark Flight onto Fizz. Diana coming back and has a shield, has the Moonfall. Actually, in the pop zonies at the last second. Not even necessary. They get the kill on the top side. Katarina jumping in onto Zach. There is the slow from Lulu across onto Lulu, onto Nunu. And it looks like they're going to hold for a few seconds.
Lulu and Katarina can delay for quite a while. Glitterlance has a fair amount of poke behind it, and the fact that the penetration does travel through to other champions is good, but they're kind of lacking the wave clear department here. See them trying to chip away at those. Tower getting chipped away at a little bit as well. They could dive this if they want.
Elastic slingshot jumps in. There's an exhaust on, I think, onto Ezreal. Absolute Zero being channeled. Immediate ult from Lulu. Wild growth onto Katarina. Exhaust down, and that is a double kill for Lulu. Katarina with the reset gets not even a kill there, just a lot of damage, and Zach picks up the kill there. 418 to 130 now the capture points. Score.
And Fizz in the center of the map over by the speed shrine. He throws the shark, does not connect with Katarina, unfortunately. Still gets the kill.
Miss there. Zach jumps in with the elastic slingshot. The point is still in their favor. Dark Flight comes in from Aatrox. Let's bounce coming down from Zach. She actually does not have his Flawless available. A lot of damage from Aatrox, but he is going to be taken down pretty soon. He does have his revive passive, so he is going to regen quite a bit of health now. There he is back again, tries to get away with Dark Flight. Ezreal picks up that kill though, and Silence trying to run away will not be able to, I don't think. There is the reveal from Nunu, taken very, very low, trying to pot, shields herself for quite a bit, trying to get as much damage done as she can. There's the Blood Boil drop by Nunu, and there's the Ice Blast, finally gets the kill. Meanwhile, on the top side of the map, Fizz and Ezreal taking the top turret.
Down the bottom, Lee safeguards out through Jax to escape from Katarina's ultimate there. Katarina trying to retreat. Lee Sin is doing a pretty good job of sticking. Jumps through Diana. Great job, Diana, helping your teammate out there. And Lunar Rush back into Dragon Kick out. Falcon wanted to follow that up with a Shockwave, but was not able to connect, unfortunately. Now, had Lee Sin connected, he might have been able to do a lot of damage with Cripple Tempest there. And, oh, Cat! Great job! Oh, dear.
Taken out almost immediately by a Sonic Wave. He's in safeguarding for it. There's a leap onto Diana. She's actually going to come through. Great Zonius from her. She can get the kill with her Moonfall. She gets the kill with an auto attack. Jax gets the follow-up kill and the shutdown. Meanwhile, on the top side, Zach tanking quite a bit of tower. Fizz going invulnerable for just a sec there. Lulu also taking some power. He's going to use the reveal onto Fizz actually anyway. Fizz gets the kill. Should be able to get the second kill. No problem there. Actually, no. Zach will get the kill. Less bounce pop, but the turret was not taken just in time, and it is going to be neutral for the moment.
The passive from Zach coming into play several times so far this game. Aatrox coming down to the bottom by Fear Flames to turn this point around. Jax looks like he's not sure if he wants to contest it or not. His hang out in the bush looks like he is going to opt for the recall and let that tower go. They are going to get control of the windmill. Just slightly, though, Diana jumps up through the top. Ezreal Arcane Shift onto the point, gets back away, gets some distance between him and her, lets that tower start doing a little bit of damage, and they don't really have the durability to dive a fight on that point at the moment.
And with the quest going over to LPO, it's going to be pretty hard for them to do anything that much for the duration of the quest.
Falcon taking down Aatrox in the bottom is going to have to force a response down there. It looks like Diana immediately hang down towards that bottom point. Fizz and Jax hang out in the middle of the map. Looks like they want to cut around RoseFlier's team, and this could be bad news for them. The fish doesn't connect, though.
Turn the Water's not hitting. There's a Death Lotus from Katarina. Great combination with Lulu there. Absolute Zero being channeled. Great dive to wait for that to be over. And that is going to be a lot of kills with everyone getting melted. And LPO taking the lead. Well, just looking absolutely devastating in that fight. Nunu doing a great job of waiting to use his Absolute Zero until all of the CC was gone from Lulu. And then just immediately channeled it, slowing everyone's attack speed. And there's nothing they can do about it.
It does force a lot of recall from their team, however. It is Ezreal up here by himself at the top point. If Zac and Aatrox can get there, they may be able to kill him before Fizz is able to arrive, but they'd be cutting it very close if they do. Fizz, with the move speed from the Sweeper and from the Lich Bane, is going to give him a lot of map presence, and he's going to dive in for that immediately, but he Playful Tricksters out away. And now with Nunu there as well, that's going to largely defeat this push. They can't do enough damage to unseat
Diana,
them.
Very, very low. Lee Sin gonna have to take the health pot. Zhonya's was used by Diana. Will she be able to get her shield back in time is gonna be the question. She has it. Back up. And Q misses from Lee Sin. Diana going over to the health pot. She is exhausted actually there. Doesn't want to use too many abilities while she's exhausted. There's a follow-up from Lee Sin, picking up that with the Q.
And Diana immediately, using the revive, getting back to the bottom point, is going to be able to defend that, so there's no chance of a push down there from Lee at the moment.
That's the last slingshot on the top lane. There is the wild growth also. Nunu wants to turn on his ult. Jax, the first one to fall. Zonius comes down, and there's the exhaust on the fist. He's also going to fall, and then Nunu falling too. Ezreal trying to damage from the other side. Katarina comes to the other side with the Death Lotus. There's a knockup onto Ezreal. He's taking so low. He almost gets the kill on the Aatrox, who only passes the pops the pass so that they get the turret.
The revives this game from Aatrox and Zac have been amazingly helpful. In the bottom lane, while Lee Sin was gone, Diana was, because of that revive, able to get a neutral on the Boneyard when he recalled. If she had not used that spell, number one, Lee Sin would have been able to make a play for the bottom tower on her side of the map. Number two, she would not have been able to get the neutral over there that she has gotten now, and it forces Fizz to come down here in order to capture the tower while Lee zones her away, which takes Fizz away from the top point. Zac coming down here in case they decide to get aggressive.
Very low in top lane. She's going to actually jump out. Stun point to a creep there. Jax over Chase, and Aatrox gets the kill.
Zac and Diana in the bottom lane. Up top, a little bit different things going on. The bottom, it's Zac and Lee, though. The fish does connect, and oh, Zac brings it straight over to Diana. Thankfully, that didn't turn out as bad as it could have. Lee was not able to connect with the Sonic Wave.
In top, Nunu and Ezreal trying to seize the turret a little bit. Iceborne Gauntlet has been completed by Ezreal, so he's going to have that additional utility for the team. And Katarina making her way up the map.
Zac, Aatrox, excuse me, with a little bit of poke at the top there. Cat, I'm scared. Stay away from Jax. It's one counterattack stun to her damage being largely mitigated. Zac and Fizz find each other, and they just can trade a little bit as they walk past. But Fear...
coming up behind, there's a dark fight from Aatrox. Fizz not actually going to initiate there.
Zac joining his allies up the top end of the map. A little bit worse for wear on health, though, is going to go for Nunu, it looks like.
Nunu very low. There's a Death Lotus. Channel is Absolute Zero. He gets knocked up. There's a Ton of Waters also gets that knockup. There's a Zonia's at the last very possible second. Everyone is just taking so low. Jax is going to fall. Ezreal, the last one to live. And so much regen from the passive onto Zac. He picks up another Bloblet, and that is just helping him so much stay alive. Ezreal trying to kite Lulu, which is not that easy to do. And Zac Elastic Twin Cuts over, picking up that kill on him. Killing spree now. And another great fight played by RoseFlier.
And RoseFlier, if they can just hang on for a little bit, they will be able to take this game home, especially Diana applying pressure in the bottom is going to keep Lee away from trying to make an emergency neutral on a tower. And we're seeing two recalls up at the top, and that is not very good unless Katarina and Aatrox can get up there and enough time to stop Fizz.
A lot of pain from Lee Sin, having to just run away. There's the Zonias at the last possible second, but three members of Red Team are on their way. Diana, I think, flashed there. No, she didn't have her flash. Tried to dash over there. Katarina comes in with the Death Loader. She's exhausted almost immediately. She cannot really fight 1v3. There's a double kill for Jax. They should be able to pick up this point. Zac and Lulu coming in. Lulu gets the shield onto Lee Sin, interrupting a little bit. There is a reveal used. Good polymorph there onto Jax. He's knocked up, will fall to the turret shot there. Lee Sin trying to run away. Zac and Lulu doing a great job of holding another polymorph used onto Nunu. Zac picks up that kill, and Lee Sin trying to run away. There is the score reaching 0. Blue team going to win.
And RoseFlier, once again, being able to take games off of a team that contains a few more established members of the Dominion community. So very exciting to see them able to take home the win in that game. They're going to move on to the next round.
So next round, they are going to be against Cheese Enema. Looks like already took down Sirens. So I don't know if we're going to follow that match or go into another one, but there wasn't. It looked very much like the red team was going to be able to come back in the middle of that game, but the team fights were just too well played, and really just that Lulu and Zac combo, so much crowd control, so many knockups, were definitely able to carry that game.
A couple of comments in the chat about the audio. I've done everything I can from my end on XSplit, so I think this is about as good as the audio is going to get. I have my sound XSplit turned all the way up, but her mic isn't peaking high enough to even hit that. So it's not adding a lot from, because I turned it up and I haven't heard any comments about it actually getting louder.
I can try turning up a little bit.
Well, everyone says it's largely okay, but you're a little bit quieter. So I think we'll be good.
I can turn up my gain a little bit.
Let's take a look at the post-game graphs. People like to see damage dealt to
Is it better now?
champions.
Actually, let's... Alright, so I turned up the boost to 20 decibels from 10. So if this is good, then let me know. Otherwise, I can turn it back down.
Is it good, guys? We don't know, because
1, 2, 3.
we can't hear the stream.
All of a sudden, the chat is saying nothing.
There's a
When we
delay.
need you guys.
It's about 10 seconds.
Yeah, I know. But, alright, they say it sounds good. Alright, cool. Okay, good.
Graveyard hero this game, Jax. Get it together, man. Zac with his almost going to the summoner's platform, but not really ability. That's pretty neat. We're going to go ahead and go into the next game here.